Hello and welcome to another beautiful day right here. It is that time when we review topical issues right here. My name is Ramsey Enoch, and of course, today we want to talk about the $500 million that the Senate has approved for the president for mass metering. But I have someone joining me on this conversation today. He is someone that has been on top of his game. His name is Enatome Andrew, a civil society organization member, and we are having him join us via the phone this morning. Good morning, Mr. Andrew.
Good morning. Thank you so much for having me once again. It's been a while.
It's actually been a while. Well, you've been very busy in Edo State. I didn't even know you will have time to attend meetings like you are right now.
As an activist and a member of the Nigerian Civil Society Organization, we have to ensure that things are properly done because we must hold the government accountable as so much is expected from us, from the masses,
That's
So we are the
true.
one that can speak to the government because we are unbiased.
That's true.
So
All
it's
right.
been a very hectic period.
Okay, all right, Mr. Andrew, let's look at this. The Senate has approved $500 million for the president for metering as electricity supply and tariff hike is still something that Nigerians are talking about. The Senate is going ahead to approve $500 million for the president. What do you think about this movement and the approval by the Senate?
One thing about the Nigerian Senate is it's just quite unfortunate that we have a Senate that have made themselves a stool to the executive. And this is exactly what we've always fought against over the period. Remember when Lawan was there, Lawan practically made the Senate a rubber stamp to the executive, making them totally dependent on the executive. Ideally, there should be an independent body scrutinizing the executive, checkmating them. But the reverse is the case here in Nigeria. It's just quite unfortunate that the president of the executive we send a bill, send a proposal, send a memo to the National Assembly. They don't even bother to scrutinize it. They don't bother to counter. They don't bother to care about whether it benefits the people or it doesn't benefit the people. They don't even want to know whether it's for the interest of the masses. In as much as it's come from the executive that put them there, all they go ahead is just to approve it. So this is quite sad. It's quite unfortunate where we find ourselves as a people. So I feel approving 500 million naira loan for them. We're already indebted as the people. Look at our foreign reserve. It's practically going into zero. We don't have much money there in the foreign reserve. When the president was coming about, he said he was going to take loan, but here we are today, loan today, loan tomorrow, loan next tomorrow. But what are we going to do? We don't have choice. We have to keep managing them for the next 4 years until they allow the will of the people to stand. And what is the will of the people? The will of the people is to ensure that, look, our vote counts, but does our vote really count? Our vote doesn't count. It's what they want, they do. That's the more reason why they go there, people that should represent us as parliamentarians, the representative of the people, the voice of the people, the voice of the average grassroots people, but they go there, they don't become the voice of the people, they become the voice of the executive. So it's quite sad that this will find ourselves, as a nation.
All right, Mr. Andrew, let's look at it from this angle right now. The actual reason for borrowing this money is for metering. And as it is right now, power supply in this country, how much of power do we have? Or do you see this as a misplaced priority? Because first of all, you need to have the power supply before you talk about metering. But as it is right now, this money that has been borrowed is for meters, as we are being told. But what would you have to say? Is it somehow, are you looking at it as a misplaced priority? Because Nigerians are complaining of power supply and even the tariff hike and everything. But then this is what the executive is placing forward right now. What do you think about that?
I start calling it a misplaced priority. To us, we feel it's a miss to loot again. When these people want to look for an avenue to loot our money, they want to look for an avenue to loot our resources, they try to create a means, diversify a strategy to take loan, and share the money within themselves. There's really no loan that these guys have taken that you could even feel the impact in the life of the average masses. It's really not there. Where is the power that you're taking 500 million naira loan to get meters? Where is the power coming from? I remember when they were campaigning, talked about green energy and you're revolutionizing the energy sector in such a way that we don't even depend on on the electricity again, we can all go to, wind energy or green energy. Where is the innovation coming from? We don't even have innovation, because I expect at this stage, of our democratic progression, we should be talking about the green energy, the wind energy. We should be talking about progressing from the stage of even depending on electricity to say, well, okay, the president have come. There's innovation in the power sector. We're talking about how do we develop, how do we revolutionize into green energy, how do we move from green energy to wind energy. These are the things I expect to be hearing, not the conventional power supply that we'll be talking about since 1907. You understand? We need to place emphasis on green energy. We're not placing emphasis on wind energy. If you take that 500 million naira loan and divide it among the 36 states, a state is not going to get less than 50 million, 100. $30 million. If you put $30 million to a state, if you give $30 million to one state or $20 million to one state, you see that this must set up a special task force committee or a special committee to manage that 30 million naira and ensure that the money is equitably distributed across each local government. Fine, we have 700 local government. Break that money down to even local government level. Don't even break it down to the state. If you break it down to each local government, let's say you give each local government $800,000. That is huge amount of money. If you put that money on green energy alone, strictly green energy, I'm sending $800,000 to maybe Buhari local government, and it's strictly on green energy. I can tell you the impact will be much more felt in the life of the people than
that's
just
true.
You're borrowing money to take. And these are practical things. Put 800 million naira to Kuje local government, and ensure that all the rural areas in the Kuje local government, they all have a green energy street lights, and ensure that you have a green and wind energy farm in that area that every village, every street, every clown, every house can come and tap from. All you just need is just to get one solar panel and a cable to go and the way you electrify brings in electricity to streets. Ensure that there are wind energy in each location that people in each street can tap from and get connected to their house.
Okay, Mr. Andrew.
Regularize it. Are you telling me this country will not have a brighter future? You're not telling me that people will not feel it. These are the only way you can touch the common masses.
That's exactly
if you
what
bring the meter, they will set the meter for the people. And it's not coming that have money that will buy meter that will pay for unit.
That's true. It's one thing to get the meter, and it's another thing to be able to pay for the unit. All right, Mr. Andrew. Finally, before I let you go, as a member of the civil society organization, we know the civil society organization, oftentimes they come to speak for the people. This money that has been given out, is there anything that the civil society organization can put together to monitor how this money is being spent? And is there any way any government official can be brought to book by the civil society organization who are somehow representing the people in a situation whereby certain finances is not being managed appropriately? As a civil society organization member, do you have anything to say about that?
Yeah. What we try to do from our own angle are various NGOs and various civil society structures across the state, across the federation, is to ensure that, okay, now that whether you like it or not, is the presidency that practically installed the national, most of the high-ranking officials in the National Assembly, key officials, and they have to yield to the biddings of the presidency, of the executive. So, being that as it may, the money has been approved. The money, of course, will be released. Let them buy the equipment, the meters they want to buy. Let's see how they want to distribute it. But the truth is, naturally in Nigeria, as far as government is concerned, if the price in the market is 50 naira, they will make it 1 million naira. That is the way things are done in this government. It's only in Nigeria here that you do 1 kilometer of road for 1 billion. Whereas you go to other states, other countries of the other countries of the world, what you do here, you can use that money to you can triple that money in other places to do something much more tangible. But it's quite unfortunate that even the people that should hold the government accountable, are not even the law of divide and rules, among them. The Senate is trying to, everybody is looking for a way to get their own share from the national cake. Nobody is being sincere. Nobody is being patriotic to the green and to green and white color. Nobody is being patriotic to the natural soil that binds us together. Nobody is being patriotic to the brotherhood that binds us together. So it's saddens most of our heart and are passionate about the progress and the development of this country that we see so many things going wrong. But because We don't really too much have that influence. The only best we can do is just to keep talking, keep lending our voice. The solution I just spoke for now on green and wind energy. If you tell this solution to these people at the corridor of power, the first thing they will look for, how are they going to make their profit from inside? How are they going to loot from inside? But if they don't have a way they will loot from inside, they cannot give the contract to their family members that will help them loot the money. They will downplay the ideas, and the idea go. There's nothing you can do about it when
there's
you
actually nothing. There's actually nothing. Thank you, Mr. Andrew.
Idea and they know that they don't have benefit in that idea.
All right.
They will forget about the idea. So it pains us, it brokens our heart, but we just have to keep trying our best and keep speaking to power, the little capacity we can. So we know that one day God will bring in a savior that will salvage this country and take it to Eldorado.
Exactly. That's the prayer of all Nigerians. We believe that one day God will bring a savior to this country. Thank you very much, Mr. Enatome Andrew, a member of the Civil Society Organization of Nigeria. Thank you for joining us on the program today. Out of your busy schedule, you couldn't come to the studio, but you said anyhow you will do the needful. Thank you for joining us on the program today. We hope to have you some other time live in the studio.
Very soon, very soon. Right. Thank you so much for having me.
All right, well, this is going to be the size of the review for today. And of course, Mr. Andrew, a member of the Civil Society Organization, have rightfully spoken. Well, it is one thing to have the meter, and it is another thing for you to be able to afford the unit, looking at the economic situation that we have right now. But then, must we borrow all the time? And if you ask that question, someone may tell you, well, as far as power is concerned and as far as the economy is concerned, every government borrows. That's what some people will tell you. But then, how do we pay back? All right? Well, it's good that you are part of today's review. We will come on your way again, and that's going to be same time, same station tomorrow. Have a beautiful day. My name is Ramsey Enoch. Bye-bye for now.
Follow us on our social media handles at Oweleketv. Visit our website at www.oweleketv for a thrilling journey. Oweleketv, rising star at the fairground.